Welcome, mortal, to Whispers of the Gods. Today, we unveil the storm-forged tale of Zeus, the child of prophecy, the breaker of chains, and the one who would wield the sky itself. From darkness he rose, from fear he became fury, from chaos he forged order. Chaos, the primordial darkness. Before there was earth, before sky, before even time could whisper, there was chaos. A swirling, formless void, silent, eternal, waiting. From this void Gaia emerged, the earth, vast and fertile. Then Uranus, the sky, boundless and bright. They embraced, and in their union, the first children of creation were born. The Titans, beings of power beyond mortal understanding, strength in flesh, will in stone. Among them, Cronus's rise, fear in power. Uranus, the Sky Father, feared the strength of his offspring. He cast them deep within Gaia, imprisoning them in the womb of the earth. But Gaia, in agony, called upon her youngest, Cronus. She gave him a weapon of stone. And Cronus, full of rage, full of promise, struck. He severed the sky from the earth, and with that act, he became king of the cosmos. But power breeds fear, and Cronus, now on the throne, heard a terrible prophecy. One day, one of his own children would rise against him, just as he had risen against his father. The Devourer, terrified, Cronus took a monstrous path. Rhea, his queen, bore him divine children: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. And one by one Cronus devoured them, not with hate, but with dread. In the cold chambers of his palace, the cries of gods-to-be were silenced, swallowed into shadow. But Rhea could not bear the loss of another child. When she carried her sixth, she sought Gaia's wisdom once more. The birth of Zeus, in secret, far from Cronus's gaze, Zeus was born. Rhea wrapped a stone in cloth and gave it to Cronus, who, blinded by fear, consumed it without question. Meanwhile, Zeus, hidden on the island of Crete, was raised in sacred silence. Fed by the goat Amalthea, guarded by nymphs, and protected by warriors who clashed their shields to mask his cries. But within the child, storms began to stir. The awakening of power. As Zeus grew, he felt the weight of destiny. He trained not just in strength, but in thought. He watched the skies, listened to the earth, and heard whispers of fate. Lightning answered his call. Thunder followed his will. And when the time came, he did not hesitate. Metis and the plan of wisdom. Zeus sought Metis, the goddess of wisdom. Together they devised a plan, a test of cunning, not might. Metis brewed a potion of truth, one that would force Cronus to reveal his greatest secret. Disguised as a servant, Zeus offered the drink. And Cronus, weakened by age, swallowed the trap. From his depths, the gods were born again, fully grown, filled with fury, and ready to reclaim what was lost. Titanomachy, the war of gods. But Cronus would not fall easily. The Titans rose, Atlas, Hyperion, and all the old powers of the earth. The heavens split, mountains crumbled, oceans raged. Zeus wielded the thunderbolt, forged by the Cyclopes. Poseidon struck with his trident, calling waves higher than mountains. Hades summoned shadows, creeping into Titan hearts. For 10 years the war raged. Day was no different from night. And then, in a final surge, Zeus roared, hurling lightning with the fury of the storm itself. Cronus fell. The Titans were bound in Tartarus, sealed in chains that time could not break. The reign of Zeus. From chaos, order rose. Zeus claimed the sky, the storms, and the throne of Olympus. He gave the seas to Poseidon, the underworld to Hades, and together they forged a new world. But Zeus, ever watchful, knew that fate is a circle and no power is eternal. Yet in that moment, he ruled as king of gods and men. Thus ends the tale of Zeus, child of prophecy, breaker of chains, master of storms. But this is only the beginning, for in the realms of gods, there are always more whispers. Subscribe and let the myths guide you. Tell us, what god should rise next?